Hey friends, are you thinking about moving to Southern Nevada and you keep hearing about a place called Henderson? Well, I'm here today to tell you about the things that you might not think about that are gonna definitely drive you crazy, and then also the reasons that you're gonna move here. Stay till the end and I'll tell you why moving 3 blocks in the wrong direction could be a huge mistake you make. We did it and we've been regretting it ever since. All right, so we're gonna talk about 3 communities in Henderson, Nevada. These are 3 of my favorite. We're gonna go over why each one might be great for you and why each one might not be. So, starting at number 3, it's going to be Inspirada. When you pull into Inspirada, the first thing you see is beautiful tree-lined streets. There's a main central park with a cafe, amphitheater. I had some clients coming from Newport Beach last week, and they went there on Saturday morning. The farmer's market was open, and we're talking December. It's 2 days before Christmas right now, and we're heating the pool for the Christmas dip. It's 67 degrees out. So anyways, you roll up into there, there's a farmer's market. There's people walking, there's dogs. People are out playing, kids, dogs, everything. So anyways, I had clients come in to do a tour to decide whether they're gonna move here or not. And they came in from Newport Beach, California. When they rolled into Inspirada, they thought it felt just like home. It was Saturday afternoon, it was almost 70 degrees. There was a farmer's market going on. People are eating at the restaurant, having a drink, kids are playing. Probably a little cold for pool season there, but we're only about 2 months removed for it. So surrounding the first main park are usually $400,000 to $500,000 high-end townhomes that are kind of like that beginning luxury stage. But here's the great thing. You don't have to have a huge yard there because there are 7 parks all throughout the city and you could just use those. There's like 6 or 7 pools. They're all heated from March to October. So you don't have to worry about having to take care of, maintain your pool. Now, this place would be perfect for like first-time home buyers, maybe people with a dog or small children, because you can just let them go across the street. You can take your dog for a walk. You can sit out on your porch, have a cup of coffee and watch people walk by. It's a really safe neighborhood. There's street lights everywhere. Some of the things you might not like about Inspirada are that it starts off with townhomes, so they're grouped together. You're not gonna have a huge outdoor space, but you do have the huge community space. So if you want a big personal private backyard, this might not be the place for you. If you're into, somebody keeps running this goddamn leaf blower, like all day with the goddamn leaf blowers. It's December 23rd. Anyways, that's my personal pet peeve. I'm trying to watch Stranger Things. They're running the goddamn leaf blower. So perfect for people that maybe are just moving here. Maybe it's just 2 people, young children, a couple pets. You can go walk your dog, sit out. You're gonna get to meet your neighbors. It's going to be a huge nice thing for socializing, if I could speak. Now, who might not like this is if you have more than 2 cars, boats, motorcycles. If you want your own private backyard, I would say this is probably not the place for you, although there are some homes in here that have it. So that brings us to our next spot. The number 2 place that I recommend that people to move from out of state, the number 2 place for people that are moving here from somewhere else is going to be luxurious, beautiful, Tuscan, Roman inspired, foothills of the South Mountains, Seven Hills. Now, Seven Hills, you do have more yard space. You have walking trails and parks, but everything's a lot more spread out. The whole big draw here is the Rio Seco Golf Course. Now it's called Marquette. But as you're driving through the tree-lined streets, you get to see the entire strip. A lot of homes have a whole strip view, mountain views. My good friend lives there, and they start to have bigger homes there. You can get a bigger home in Inspirada, but Seven Hills is kind of like where it's at. People that choose Henderson over Summerlin would probably pick the neighborhood of Seven Hills. So my buddy lives there, like I said. We like to sit out there. You can see the fireworks on the 4th of July and New Year's. You get a view of the entire strip. If you go to the high school football games at dusk, it's like one of the coolest views that you're gonna get in the city. It's everything going dark, the lights on the strip are coming up, it's just gorgeous. Mountain views in every direction. If this neighborhood is somewhere you're thinking about living, but you're into the cars, boats, motorcycles, there are a lot of homes there that have 3-car garages, and you're gonna have parking spots corresponding to that. And some of them have RV parking, and that's kind of a huge misnomer, and we're gonna have to talk about that. But you might not be the type of person that wants to live there if you like to change your oil on a Saturday. Yes, you can get away with it, but everybody in this town is so terrified of people having their bunch of cars on blocks. So the HOA there's fairly restrictive, but everybody's house is really well kept up. If you like kids and Halloween and the holidays, each different guard-gated community will have ridiculous Halloweens. The whole secret place with the big, huge candy bars that we've been looking for since 1985, this would be the spot for you. So if you do have all these things and you don't want an over-restrictive HOA, that will take us to our last spot. And really, this is a hidden gem people don't really know all that much about, but it is the community of Cadence. So if you look at a map at the 215, it is out east by Lake Mead Boulevard, and it's also from the east side. So depending on how you come into Cadence can make all the difference in the world. Because if you come to it from Lake Las Vegas, you see mountains, you see the waterfalls of Lake Las Vegas, you see all the brand new parks. Cadence Central Park is 50 acres. It's so nice. It's got an outdoor amphitheater for movie night. It's got a community pool that you could send your kids to. And like Inspirata, a lot of the homes face around the different parks there. So if you have young kids, my daughter's 12, we would love to be over there, and we keep thinking about moving there. And that's one of the reasons, like I said, stay to the end. We'll tell you our story of like what didn't really work out when we made our home purchase 4 years ago. Just being able to look out at a park and have your kids be able to play safely, make friends with neighbors, walk your dog, walk your cat, walk your tigers if you're Mike Tyson. And by the way, Mike Tyson, at least at one point, did live in Seven Hills. So just giving you an idea, Cadence is the way to go. You really can't get by it. So you got to think about bang for your buck. And I would say Cadence is the best bang for your buck in the town right now. I'm talking 2,500 square foot, 4-bedroom, brand new homes I just sold one for $520,000. And that includes all the features of the community. It's got a low HOA. They're building a 500,000 square foot recreation center by Lifetime. Lifetime owns all this property here. So it's going to have indoor, outdoor pools, climbing walls, socialization. And here's the thing. If you have cars, boats, motorcycles, you want to be by the outdoors, you have a side-by-side, you're into dirt biking, you're into skateboarding, whatever. They have huge RV garages right by the park, right by the splash pad, and they're in the mid-sixes. You're not talking $1 million, 1.2 million, where you'd have to go to other places in this town to get that kind of features. So I really highly recommend it. I need a drink of water. And then if you stay till the end, we're here to help you. What we want to do is be your guide and make sure you don't make any of the same mistakes that we did. When we moved to this house, we've been in Las Vegas 20 years. You want to make sure you don't make the same mistake as us. During COVID, when things were going bananas, we decided to make a purchase. Now we're talking 2021. So during the beginning of COVID, I started working out 3 times a week with my buddy that lived 3 blocks away from here. So I thought, oh my God, there's kids out playing. People are out working on their cars. Their neighbors talk to each other. The thing about Las Vegas is, as you see, I have one of the nicer yards and everything's surrounded by block wall. So it doesn't do a hell of a lot for like talking to your neighbors, having a 6-foot block wall around you. So anyways, start working out at Chad's. It's 3 blocks from here. The house across the street goes for sale. I make the mistake of coming in $10,000 too low. I insulted the seller, didn't get the house. Well, we found this one 3 blocks away and jumped on it, and I paid 15 grand over. That day may be done, but it was a kind of a chaotic period. So now what we don't have is the kids going around for Halloween. What we don't have is kids playing in the street. What we don't have is neighbors that open up their garage and hang out and talk to you. So it's always fun to watch a football game on a Saturday and have a couple garage beers with somebody. So we're talking 1,000 yards away. It's a different school district, it's a different zip code, and we're here to make sure that doesn't happen to you. So if you're thinking about moving here now or even a couple years from now, I have clients that are 3 years out waiting for retirement. Call me and my beautiful wife are gonna get on a Zoom and help you out with the buyer strategy session. So we can go through every neighborhood in town, the pluses, the minuses. If you don't want an HOA at all, that's something we can help you out with. But that's something we gotta find out about you, your family, where you work, what you like to do, what do you do on Saturday, Sunday, or whatever your weekends are. And we could lock in and find the perfect neighborhood for you. And then you can help us choose you the perfect home. So thanks once again for watching. And I look forward to helping you soon. Like what you're hearing about Inspirata, make sure to call us at the number below and we could talk one-to-one to make sure that's the perfect fit for you. Love to hear about your story. I really love to hear from my people that watch this channel. It's really fun. This is why I do this. If Seven Hills sounds like it's for you, I'd love to hear from you and talk to you more about your journey and what's bringing you out here, even if you want to text us. But what we'll offer you, like I said before, is a Zoom call to dial in on what exactly will suit you. If you want to hear about the hidden gem that is Cadence, hit us up at the number below. We will give you a free Zoom call and hook you up. All right, so most people that already live in Las Vegas, they may not think too highly when you tell them that you're moving to the east side. So getting to Cadence, like I said, you could be driving through some things that are industrial areas, old stuff. You drive out through Lake Mead, what they used to call Hendertucky. Well, Hendertucky and downtown Water Street has become completely revitalized so much that they're building high rises there. So if you're an in-town mover or whatever, and you're hearing things that people are saying, you know, let's talk about if that bothers you or not. If you're coming from Lake Las Vegas, you're gonna have waterfalls and tree-lined streets. If you come in from specific places over by the Galleria Mall, it may look kind of crappy, and then you hit a line and it's gorgeous brand new homes. So just something to think about, and one of those things that we'd love to talk to you about on your Zoom call. Look forward to hearing from you.